We are in our day 17 today. This will be a quick update I want to share about this Cobb500 broilers we've been raising since day one. That's about 17 days ago now. So when it comes to administering medication to your chicks or to your birds, whether mature or still at day old level, it is very, very important you adhere to the dosage. Very, very important. Now, the medication I am giving to these chicks right now, the anti-CROD medication, I'm to give that medication for 3 consecutive days. Why that of anti-coccidia medication is I'm to give that for 2 consecutive days, meaning by tomorrow, since I started yesterday, I'm to round up that of anti-coccidiosis medication by that to day 18. So it's very important you adhere to this, because if, for instance, this medication that I'm to give for 3 days, I give it for 2 days, it may not solve the purpose for which we gave that medication. So, and if we give them for more than those days they ask us to give them, that could be overdose, which might be detrimental to the chicks. So we avoid that by strictly adhering to the dosage stated on the drugs. This is very important. Now, one other update I want to share today that actually made me to make this video today. You see, before now we've not used a rope to lift up these feeders from the floor. No, we only did that to the bird drinkers. That is by that few days old. We did that to the bird drinkers. Now it's time we need to move this feeder off the floor so that they don't spray any single sawdust or bedding materials in the feeder anymore. Now, another advantage of this is this. You know, at times when you put this feeder on the floor, under it you see some sweat. So I wouldn't know the principle behind that. So that might easily lead to your mods, kind of mod, if the feed stays too long in your feeder. So by lifting it off the floor this way, that will not happen. Now, it's very important you do this. I normally do this starting from day 13, day 14, day 15. So, but today I decided to do it from day 17. Now, it doesn't mean if you leave this feeder on the floor till disposal, there is going to be an issue. No. But remember, this will in a way prevent some level of coccidiosis, because if it's on the floor, stable on the floor, they can jump into that feeder somehow and then pull inside it. And before you know it, if they pick those feed containing their poo and all of that, it might lead to coccidiosis. But for sanitary sake, we decide to leave them off the floor. This is very important. By day 15, day 16, day 17, you are to do this. In case you are following this procedure that we are using to raise this bed, by this day you are to leave the feeders off the floor. Now, you remember this kind of feeder that I made? I had to use 2 ropes to lift them off the floor, because 1 rope cannot do that job effectively. This is the early hour of the 19th since we stocked these birds. Now the birds, they've been doing well. Now I couldn't post some videos for like 2 days now. That's because I wasn't chance to really make some video and then post. No, but today I decided to upload this. Now, this early hour of the 19th, there were a few things I did today. Now, there is something you need to know. This is not like a blueprint that, okay, without lifting the feeder off the floor, is it really true that the birds won't do well? No. If the feeder is on the floor, the birds will still do well. But the problem with that is that it might lead to some level of feed wastage, and we don't want that, because any amount of feed lost, any amount of feed wasted as a result of you raising these birds is money. So we don't want to experience that. So that's the essence of lifting the feeder off the floor. Now, as they grow, just as we do to the bird drinker, we also lift the height of the feeder a bit, so that it will be at the back level of the birds, of the chicks. So that's how we adjust the feeder. Now, today I decided to remember by day 21 we'll be taking the average weight. Like from the result I've gotten from my past batch of birds that I've raised, I do get above 1 kg as our average weight by that day 21. So I decided to just take some a few of them, weigh some of them to know how how far we've been doing, and I can tell you we've been doing very, very well. So what I did, from the weight I got after weighing few of them, I got like 1.3 kg from one of them, and that was one among the shooters. So I got 1.02 kg. So I just picked at random, meaning in the next few days, that is by the 2021, in the next 2 days, and we are going to hit about 1.2, as the case may be, as our average weight. So that means we are on track, because that's what I normally get, 1.2 something, 1.3 as our average weight. So we are on track. So I'm going to take the average weight by that day 21 and then keep you updated. These birds are doing well. Another thing we are likely to do by that day 21 is sorting. Sorting, when you are raising your birds, especially broilers, can never be overemphasized if you want to maximize their growth potential as well as achieve maximum weight at disposal. You must sort. Now, even if it's other farm animal you are raising, you still will sort, whether catfish and all of that. If you don't sort, the weight will not come up as you expected. So by that day 21, that is just as we are about moving into the week 4, we'll start sorting, and I'll be showing you how to do that, how to sort and all of that. And by the time we get by the end of week 4, towards the end of week 4, I will also be showing you how to switch from one form of feeder to the other, because by day 26 we'll start introducing some finisher feed to the chicks, so that by day 28, day 29, they will be on that finisher feed fully. So I'll be showing you how to do that by week 4. That is it. Now, another thing you need to note, just around 5:30 a.m., 5 a.m., so I came up, I woke up and then give them feed. It's very important, because the level they are right now is that time they will be experiencing heat stress because of their weight. Now, we don't want a situation whereby when the sun comes up, that's when they are still trying to eat. You know, the stress that time will be very, very high on them. So to avoid that, we want to ensure that before that sun comes up, their crop is filled. So that is it. So that even if we lift up the feet off the floor for some hours, it will really affect their weight. So that's the essence of you feeding them early, though you've been feeding them 24 hours, because I want to believe even when you give them feed maybe around 5 p.m. yesterday, or as the case may be, before that 5 a.m. that feed must have been exhausted. So you need to give them another feed, so that before that 10:30, 11:30, when the sun will really be a.m., when the sun will really be scorchy, by then their crop is filled. So that's the essence of you feeding them early, even if you've been observing 24 hours feeding for them. So still give them feed early. If you've been giving them feed around 8 a.m., as the case may be, you need to stop that. Give them feed before day breaks. So to maximize their weight, remember, that is our aim. Thank you so very much. This is where we are today, day 19, early hour of day 19. And if you find this video helpful, kindly do well to hit the subscribe button. Turn on the notification icon. Like and comment in the comment section below, as this will do a whole lot for us in helping us to grow our channel and reach a larger audience. Thank you so very much. This is our day 19 update. Thank you so much.